So I was wondering if you could tell me what the old phone system was like when there was party lines and also when the phone numbers were letters.
Yeah.
Well, it was, it was all dial phones, and like Leavenworth was Mutual,
Mutual too.
Mutual 28076.
That was my phone number.
That was her phone number
He's
when
never forgotten it.
I was
60 years.
chasing her all over town. I had to have that number. And then Lansing was Plaza 76600. Was that?
I don't remember. It's just Plaza 7 instead of a.
Yeah.
So for people that don't know about it, what was it like? Like,
So the phones were usually black and they had a dial. So you
And the
go to-
letters were in with the numbers.
Yeah.
okay.
So you dial with the M, it had the numbers in there. M,
M would be like 8.
yeah, 2, 8, 0, 7, 6. And then somebody would answer. And then there's no leaving a message or anything.
No.
They're either home or they're not home. And if my mother answered, he would depend on if he called, she usually let him talk to me. Before I was a teenager, she would set an hourglass in front of me, and when the hourglass was all the way down, I'd have to hang up. And
I'm
that
going to
was
do
hard.
that with you and Evie.
That was hard as a teenager. And when we first got a phone, I remember we had a phone chair and had a little bench attached to it that had the phone on there. So you go sit down, and actually in Sveta, the little town we lived in, we didn't have a dial. We picked it up, and the operator in town would answer, and you could say, "Could you please call Joyce Smith," or something like that. And I had a girlfriend whose name was Janice, and I'd pick the phone up and say, "Can you please call Janice?" And she'd say, "Janice Smith," or "Janice Henry," and I'd say, "Janice Henry." And sometimes she'd just say, "Okay, I'll call her," because she recognized my voice. It was a kid's voice. And did you have that?
Well, we never had a telephone until I was about 13 years old when we moved into the Rock House. That was all the farms we lived in North Dakota.
Yeah, gosh.
We didn't have a phone. Now, my grandpa had a phone, but it was a crank phone. His rings were 3 longs and 3 shorts, or 3 shorts and 3 longs, I can't remember. So you'd crank it a couple times for shorts and like 4 times for long. And then, of course, it was a party line. And as soon as you did that, you could hear click, 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 people picking up. It was called rubbering, to listen to someone else's conversation. And remember the party line we had out on the first farm?
Yeah, that was when Barbara was born, and we lived there, and the party line. So I couldn't really hear anybody picking up, but I do remember we had a big 4th of July get together at our place. But down the country, we had a bunch of people over, and the older lady that lived next door was come over.
She lived in a big farmhouse just
Yeah.
down the road. Janet, you heard Dee Dee talk about Janice, her grandmother.
It's her grandma. They lived in separate houses, but I introduced her to my sister, and she said, "That's Kathy. That's not at all what I thought she looked like." And I was like, "How does she even hear her name?" And she would take comments, people I'm talking to on the phone,
Oh,
and she was listening on my
oh,
calls.
goodness.
And she was going around sharing all this information that she knew, and I thought, there's no way she knew without listening on the phone.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, yeah. It was.
Yeah, you wanted to just savor all your personal information for sure.
Yeah. had, we moved into town and we got our own phone without a party line. And that was kind of nice, and nobody else was on the line. That's the way it was in town, so. that
It was funny, the numbers are real short. Now you gotta ring the area code and everything. Back then it was like 5 numbers at most, 4 sometimes.
Yeah, so like the mutual 2 was the middle 3 numbers now, and that's not the area code.
Yeah.
We didn't have to dial that, we just dialed
Okay.
the phone number.
What I was gonna ask about the phone system is, like, for example, on I Love Lucy,
Mhm.
they would always talk about, it was like Klondike something, Klondike
Yeah,
2055. That's a lot
yeah,
of letters and numbers, and so, you know, our phones, without the area code, it's just 7.
oh,
And so
Well,
how were they like,
No,
Oh,
Klondike would be KL.
oh, so they wouldn't have to do
no,
every.
No.
just the two, so
One.
mutual was just MU,
Oh, okay.
not the whole word.
Oh, okay, that makes
Yeah.
more sense. 'Cause
Yeah.
that would take forever,
Right.
and every time you want to make a phone call, like
Yeah,
M-U-T.
yeah,
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you for clearing that up for
Yes,
me.
Yeah.
yes, happy to do it.
I was a little confused about that.
I remember my sister first got her car phone, and I could not believe that you could sit out in your car and talk on the phone. It was a great big
I remember
thing.
that
Yeah,
in the
remember that.
80s, right?
We all ran out there to take a look at it, and we'd call the house and think, oh, I can't believe that we could call from the car.
Yeah, I remember
Crazy.
that. I thought, wow, she must be rich now.
Yeah.
She's really arrived. She's got a phone in her car.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah, it's pretty special. We get so used to it now, you know, that we forget.
Yeah. Yeah.
We didn't have cell phones for quite a while, did we? We used to travel. We traveled with his family, moving his mom and his brother and his wife.
we had walkie-talkies,
Yeah, we had walkie-talkies in the car. And,
so we could
And-
talk to the different cars.
yeah.
And the CB radio.
Mhm.
Yeah, we had CB radios. Breaker 19.
Yeah.
I was Pop Top.
Yeah. We all had.
You
names.
were Cookie Manu or
I
something like.
don't know. I was
Yeah,
really
Cookie
young.
Monster.
You were young, yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
we
know.
gave you
I
a.
think it was Honey Bear or something.
I think that wasn't that Dee Dee, because she
Maybe.
collected bears.
Oh, yeah, that might have been Dee Dee's. I don't remember what mine was. I was too young.
John was Johnny B. Buster. And I think I was Tootsie Pop, because so my dad called me the Tootsie Roll Kid.
Well, I was Pop Top, so you
So-
were Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
We've come a long way.
We
'Cause,
have, yeah.
we don't even have landlines.
No.
Now, I guess maybe some people do, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
they still put them in.
yeah,
Yeah.
when we built this house, there is a phone jack
Oh, really?
over there because
Yeah.
it's required
Oh, yeah.
to be
Yeah.
there, but we just don't use
Yeah.
it. It's amazing
No.
how it
Yeah.
changes.
Well, I could see where some people would need one, especially if your phone is dying
Yeah,
all the time.
I understand some people still
Mhm.
feel comfortable having
Mhm.
one.
We got rid of our home phone years ago, and I haven't missed it at all.
Well, when we're paying for these,
Yeah.
you know, there's no sense of paying 2 phone bills. So,
Agree.
yeah.
This pie's good, Marty.
Thank you.
Sure is.